Hi everybody, it's Tisha. Today I am coming to you. I know you guys have heard about the straightening brush. It's a brush. It goes up to about 410. I think 14 or 450. You can see it has an automatic dial on it. Tells you how far it goes up. It'll tell you kind of how thick your hair is. You know how you need to have it. I bought this for my daughter's hair. As you can see, her hair is rather thick. I do put a texturizer in her hair because it's this big with a texturizer. So just imagine how big it is without one. So it's actually pretty good. Let me adjust it right. It does pretty well. Let me turn on a few more lights. There we go. There we go. Now y'all can see. Okay. But usually I use this with her because her hair is so thick and I don't like the flat irons and everything like that. So I'm using the straightener brush. You can get these for like $40 at Walgreens or Walmart. It was something else. It's another place, Fred's. You can get them at Fred's. But I got mine from Walgreens for $40. And they work really well. I got it from Walgreens. She always trying to correct somebody. So what you do is you just take the hair, which I've already oiled my daughter's hair down. You just take a section of the hair, just like this, and you take the brush. I put hers on about 410 because she does have relatively thick hair. But you can see kind of the steam coming from it. I don't know if you can see it, but it gets rather hot. But it's a up, high, and low button, and it also has a self shut off, which is really good. You might want to sit this back part on a towel because this part gets really, really hot. So I just take a part of her hair, just like this. Make sure you comb it out, and make sure their hair is clean. You take a part of the hair. You take the brush. Now, with her hair, I do have to run it through a few times because her hair is so thick. But I like to run it down and under at the same time because she does have relatively thick hair. Now, one thing I did notice, even though this thing is on 410, it's not burning her hair. Now, I flat ironed her hair and had problems with the flat irons burning her hair or kind of singeing her ends, but this does not do that. And let me turn this on. So this, you see how straight it is? It works really good on black hair. That's the main thing I was worried about. Like, it's black hair, so I didn't really know whether it would work or not. But as you can see, the difference between this and this, it works really well. I also use Dew Grow oil on her hair too. I use them on my daughter's hair. She's so cheesy. I use it on my daughter's hair, and I just take it and rub it on her hair as I go through. And like I said, you go down. And you might have to run it through a few times, depending on the thickness of your child's hair. Or your hair, but I mean it works really well. Now I do spray heat protector on her hair too, which I've used that heat protector with the flat irons, and it's still those flat irons still burned her hair pretty bad. But I think this thing's worked really well. And I tell you, this has been my best friend. Me and this thing, we are joined at the hip. It does really well on her hair. So if you can look at the difference of this fluffiness. And it doesn't make the hair hard. Her hair is still genuinely soft and more manageable, as you can see, versus this little fluffiness over here. And like I said, I just continue to part. Comb it out. Make sure you comb through it because these things here are just plastic. They're little flimsy plastic. You see, they're easy to bend. So if you don't comb your hair out, you will tear these up. Like, you will break these. So make sure you comb it out. So it's just basically like a regular brush, but with heat. And I tell you, it's been times in the morning where you don't have time to flat iron. I can just rake this through her hair and her hair thins right on out. So take the oil, I rub it on, and she has the same problem too. She has very dry hair like her mama. And you take the oil, rub it on, take the brush, and as you can see, it does have a thing on there. I don't know if y'all can see that. It tells you how high and low, you know, you can set your settings, which I cannot do on my thing. It doesn't tell me the temperature. It just has 5, 10, 15, 20, but I never know how hot it's truly getting. Wow. So like I do, hold on. Did you tell them? Shh. Gotta tell them to hush.
But did you tell them about my dance?
So now,
Are you kidding?
We're combing it out. And see, like, it's just like a regular brush. It's like combing your child's hair and straightening it at the same time. And it comes out really pretty. Like I said, it's a little, with this, it is a little harder to get through the roots, to the roots of her hair. But if you kind of maneuver it the right way, you can get it to go a lot closer to the roots. So her hair is pretty. Mom, turn your head, baby. So her hair is pretty long. And here, you see what it looks like here. So it goes from being, you know, this to being this. And it is, I use it on my daughter's hair often. And it's no, I don't, like I said, I've experienced no heat damage. I don't have one complaint about this thing. This actually is really helpful for me. Because, you know, I have 4 kids, so it's hard to really just be able to comb hair all the time and flatten all this out. Because usually with the flat iron, this takes a lot longer for me. So I can take it. I've got the oil. You see she's rubbing her hands together like, put the oil on it. She grown now. At least she thinks she is. So I put the oil on it. I put it through her hair. See, her hair is so thick. I do have to go through it multiple times. But it does work. It's really good. That's on, like I said, that was the only thing I was worried about. Am I boring you? You yarning? I guess you're bored by us, y'all.
No.
But it really works really well.
No,
I think it's easier for people who don't really, you know, have the finances to spend $100 to get silk presses and things like that. I think this is really a good investment. And even for people who are perms. So there you go. I see. And by the time I get finished, this side will look like this side. Because I don't want her having a perm. I'm not at that perm stage. I do use a texturizer, which is a lot. It's not as bad as a perm, which burns. Texturizers, I know everybody says just like a perm. Actually, texturizer doesn't burn a child. A texturizer, her hair reverts back to the same way that it was. So a texturizer will basically go out. And once it leaves out, your hair goes back to its natural. It usually goes back to her natural state. She has no problem. So, you know, I'm just not ready for the whole perm thing because I like how thick and full her hair is. But because she sees the big girls with the perms, sometimes she likes her hair straight. So, yeah, that's my review on the straightener. As you can see, this is what her hair started out as. And once I run the brush through it, that's what it looks like. Get y'all in a closer view. See? It's like a different split image. She's such a silly Billy. So you had this side. Once I run the straightening brush, it looks like this. Thanks you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm going to finish this so she can go to school tomorrow. Looking just sleep too. She can go to school tomorrow looking fabulous, you know. Thanks you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, share videos if you like it. My next video, I'll be talking about hair dynamics. Don't miss it. Bye.